What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and listen, you know how we do it here on the channel. Got a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. So before I get into that, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and if it's okay and you have come here multiple times, I need you to do me a favor and please sub to the channel. Now, what we got for you this week, I didn't do a weekly fragrance in review last week, so I've got 2 weeks for you in one. So not really gonna go by day. I'm just gonna grab them, go tell you maybe the weather, the situation I'm warm in, and if I got compliments on them. Okay, so let's go. The first one is Chrome EDP. This one, it doesn't really share much of the Chrome DNA. Didn't really get any compliments on this one. I enjoy this fragrance. It's a little bit fresher than the original Chrome. No metallic notes or anything like that. It's a little bit more fruity, a lot more fresher than the original Chrome. I do enjoy this fragrance. I do like the original Chrome better, but nonetheless, this is a great fragrance, and this is Chrome EDP. Don't remember getting any compliments or any wild suggestions on that one. This one, let's go with this one. I wore this one. I can remember when I wore this one. I wore it Thursday to the foot doctor, and I paired this with my JB Butters Egyptian Amber, and my goodness. And this is Insurrection Pure Wild, and this nice clone of, what is it, Mugler's Pure Havana. Oh my goodness, this was beautiful. This was beautiful. I forgot how great of a scent this was, and paired with that Egyptian Amber, it was nice. The young lady that works at my foot doctor and escort patients back, and I guess she's an assistant, I don't know, because I have to get a procedure twice a week on my foot, trying to get a spot to heal, so she has to deal with me. She was seeing another patient. When she opened the door to call the patient back, she was like, "Johnson," and then she stopped and she looked at me. She goes, "That smells good." She said, "That smells good." And what was it? This bad boy mixed with that Egyptian Amber, JB Butters. That's a fire combination. I messaged JB on the way to the doctor and was like, "Bro, this combination that I just put on, it's got to be the sickest that I've come up with." And he was like, "Yeah, I've worn that too." But nonetheless, what I wore was Insurrection Pure Wild. Definitely a compliment getter of a fragrance, and that combination was nice. And that's what I wore to the doctor Thursday. Another one that I wore, since we're on the doctor, the week before that, I wore this one to the doctor, and the same young lady complimented me on it as well. And it is from the house of Club de Nuit. Sorry, it's from the house of a moth. It's from the line of Club de Nuit, and it is Milestone. And this is a clone of Millesime Imperial, and it's a pretty good one. I prefer Love and Luck. This one is a little bit more metallic and a little bit more feminine. Still a very beautiful scent. It's a nice scent and it smells good. I prefer Ed Hardy's Love and Luck, but the same young lady complimented me on this one as I walked by again. She goes, "Ooh, that smells good." And of course my response is, when do I not smell good? Because I mean, you know, I'm him. So yeah, anyway. But this is one I wore. I want to say I wore it, I don't know, it may have been a week from Thursday. So, but anyway, in the past 2 weeks, I got this into the rotation. All right, that's what I wore. Didn't really do a lot this weekend, so I didn't really put on anything this weekend. Another one that I wore over the past 2 weeks, and I did get some compliments on this one, and I think I'm forgetting some of the name to this one, but we're just gonna call it Jupe Wild. But I think I can't see, it's something in the red right there. But nonetheless, this is a great little cheapie. It performs well. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I love the fact that it's in a wine type of bottle because it has a wine type of scent. It's not boozy, but you will get a nice fresh wine accord, and it is a compliment getter. People like the way this smells. It smells good in the air, and for what it is, it performs surprisingly well. So from the house of Jupe, and I know I wore this to work. Oh, it's Jupe Wild something. I can't. Wish I could make that out in the blue, but we're just gonna call it Jupe Wild. Don't remember anybody at work saying anything to me, but I do remember getting a compliment with that one. It was from an older lady. She just basically said I smelled nice. It wasn't anything over the top or outlandish, but you know, it did smell good. Ah, okay. This next one, I had a doctor's appointment in Huntsville Tuesday, and it was a nice day, and I really wanted to wear this fragrance, and I am glad that I did. And guys, this one is being slept on a ton, and it is from the house of Dolce and Gabbana, and it's from the One line, and it is Dolce and Gabbana the One Gray. And this is at least as good as the One, if not better. It's a little bit creamier, and it's a little bit smoother with some amped up citruses in it, and I think this is a great summertime date night fragrance, or a summertime day date fragrance. I was smelling this on myself all day. I was by myself all day. I wasn't really around anybody. I just went to my doctor, came home, then went to the doctor, then went to the foot doctor, then came home. So I wasn't really around anybody, so didn't really get any compliments, but I enjoyed it, and this is one that I think you should definitely get in your collection, especially if you live in a warm weather situation. That one can be worn year round. I don't think it's overly expensive. It's a nice fragrance. Again, Dolce & Gabbana the One Gray. This is one that I pulled out, and I want to say I didn't have to work today, which is Sunday at the shooting of this video, rare off day. So last Sunday I wore this one, and it's from the house of Banana Republic, and it is simply modern. Banana Republic modern. This one puts me in the mind of a red type of fragrance, a little bit maybe like a less harsh version of Yoke, or what is it, Dunhill Desire Red, or Creed's Original Santal. It's got that type of very nice fragrance. These are the little gems that are in my collection that I'm like, man, I'm so glad I got that, because I don't really ever hear anybody talking about this fragrance, but I like it. It smells good on my skin. A little bit of a violet leaf vibe. My atomizer's trying to come off. Hope that don't mess up. We're just gonna leave it on, because it may be a while before I wear it again. A little bit of a violet leaf type of vibe. Definitely red, definitely fruity, definitely bright. It was warm that day that I decided to wear it. So, and this mic always pulls on my V-necks. I guess I have to start wearing crew necks. But nonetheless, just a great, well-balanced, easy to wear fragrance. I think Banana Republic makes really good fragrances, and this is one that I don't ever hear anybody talking about. I picked this up at Ross. I want to say it was Ross. Way back in the day. I was still married when I picked this up, and it was like $12, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection. And that is Modern from the house of Banana Republic. All right, now let's get to this one. This one is a Dapper fragrance, and it is Dapper's version of JPG, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, and I've had this fragrance a while. You can tell it's the old Dapper design. You see where the levels are on this. Very potent fragrance by now, very strong. And I did receive a compliment from this as I walked by one of the young guys at work. He was like, "Trey, man, what you got on?" And I told him, and the question that they always ask me, is it expensive? And I'm just like, no, I don't really do a whole lot of expensive fragrances, and when I do, I definitely don't wear them to work. But from the house of Dapper, it is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male. And that's a good one. That's supposed to smell like the old version of Le Male, because evidently it's been reformulated and it's not quite what it used to be. 3 or 4 sprays of that and you're good all day. All right, let's go. What else I got here? Woo, woo, woo. From the house of Sensual Obsession, it is Caribbean Wave. If you're Billy Ocean, it's Caribbean Queen. And I mixed this with my JB Butters as well, my YSL JB Butters, and it was a beautiful, beautiful combination. Beautiful combination. I like this scent. This is not the most crowd-pleasing scent for women. A lot of women that have smelled this, they don't like it. Or at least they don't like it on me. Maybe they would like it on themselves. I personally happen to love it. Back when I was married, I bought my ex-wife a huge bottle of it, 100 ml, because I had a sample of it. But I think that was during COVID. I'm sure it was. And she smelled it, and I instantly hit Kevin up and was like, "Hey, bro, I need a 100 ml of that." And I wish I had taken it with me, because that juice right now is probably so matured and so fresh and so nice. But this stuff right here, to me, is great. If you like Virgin Island water, and I do, I think you should get this one. The lime in this is so juicy and so realistic. I could wear this every day during the summer. I've got another beach trip coming up in August. This is definitely one that I'm going to take with me and spray on and make lots of memories with it. But this was just a Friday, last Friday, that I didn't have anything to do specifically, but I did have some errands that I had to run. I had some business that I had to take care of. It was just a beautiful day, so I wore this while I was waiting in between my business ventures. I just sat down at the river and just took in the sunshine and took in the life with this on, and loved it, man. Loved it. Your boy tries to stay in his zone and his zen all the time. I won't let nothing or nobody shake me up. And the reason for that is very simple. I've been through a lot in life. I've had my heart broke a time. I've been disappointed. I've, went through the passing of my sister, watching my mom and her situation. I mean, I've just been through a lot. Buried my biological dad. I'm his only child. So I mean, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in this whole life. Been through a lot. Lost one of my best friends due to murder in high school. Been through a lot. So when I stand here before you with this smile, if you don't know anything else about your boy, know that it's genuine. It's genuine, because life is short and we gotta enjoy it. So if spraying on a fragrance gets you through that moment, it helps you just enjoy the day, go for it. But this is one I think you would like. Go over to Sensual Obsessions and get you some Caribbean Waves. I think you will like it. I definitely do. I enjoyed that fragrance. Let's see what else. Oh, I already wore that one. Man, I'm moving through this list fast. Well, I got some small bottles anyway. Let's see what I wore. Okay, let's see if I can make these out. I've already talked about that one. That was from a video past. This one is from the house of Genre, and it is Rouge Et Blanche. Rouge Blanche from Genre. I wore this. It was okay. I mean, I guess it's his version or his attempt, or I guess his version of Baccarat Rouge 540. Normally, I love Genre fragrances, but this one was just a little bit underwhelming to me, if I'm being honest, and honesty is all I got. It was a decent fragrance. It didn't make me go, yeah, I got to get a bottle of that. I still think the best thing from that house is Run After My Car, namesake, fragrance sake. That is just beautiful. Run After My Car is gorgeous. Definitely a Bach 540 clone. Again, if I want Bach 540, I'm going with Al. Al Harameen, to me, is the king of that. I love it. It smells good. Now this doesn't smell bad. This doesn't smell bad. And this may be one I need to get out of maybe a glass bottle instead of this old plastic bottle, or maybe even get a full bottle. I may see if I can get a decant of it from him in a glass bottle, and that may make a difference, you know. Not saying it's a bad fragrance, but it's just, I don't know. It was just a little bit underwhelming. Just a little bit underwhelming. But it smells good. Very similar to Bach 540. You get that sweetness and that burntness in there. So maybe I would have to wear this one 2 or 3 more times, and then I may change my mind about it. So I'm hoping to maybe wear this sample 1 or 2 more times and see. I don't know. But my first initial wearing of it was I was just a little bit underwhelmed with it. It didn't smell bad, but it didn't just wow me. It didn't make me just go, whoa, gotta get it. So, but it is good fragrance. All right, moving along. 2 of these fragrances basically smell the same. Oh, there's one. I forgot about this one. I think I wore this one Friday. I did, and it is from the house of Sensual Obsession, and it is part of his sample pack that he sent me a while back, and it is Sexual Vanilla. Now, when this one first comes out, and when you smell it off the atomizer or the nozzle, you get a strong base of vanilla. You get a strong whiff of vanilla. But it's so funny, as it stayed on my skin and as it worked, it reminded me a lot of Lost Cherry for whatever reason. That's the vibe that I got. And I know that's funny. I don't know if Lost Cherry has vanilla in it. I know it has cherry in it. I don't know if it has vanilla in it or not, but that's the vibe that it gave me. And before anybody comes for me and goes, well, how could that be possible? Well, because my skin is my skin. My body chemistry is my body chemistry. My nose is my nose. And what fragrances do on my skin, my body, to my nose is different from what it does to yours. That's why it's important to sample the fragrance, because something may smell amazing on you and stink on me, and vice versa. Something may smell amazing on me and stink on you. That's why it's important to sample. But as I smell it here, you get a whiff of that vanilla, and you first spray it, you get that vanilla, but as it stays on, you still get that vanilla, which vanilla does strange things on my skin anyway. It does. Sweet fragrances do really strange things on my skin. They turn super sweet, super sweet. Like if it's a vanilla tobacco, on my skin, it's going to be a vanilla fragrance, and that's what you're gonna get. So, but I enjoyed this fragrance. I did. I think I went Friday, had some business to take care of again. Went and did a little shoe shopping, just got out of the house a little bit. Yeah, and I enjoyed this fragrance. I enjoyed it. It did give me a little bit of a Lost Cherry vibe though, but I don't know why, but it did. And that is from the house of Sensual Obsessions, and that is Sexual Vanilla. This bad boy right here is from the house of Hanae Mori, and it is Hanae Mori him, and this is the EDT. And I like this fragrance. I really do. This fragrance, man, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you. I've been around fragcomm a long time now. I'm one of the OGs. I know my sub count doesn't show it, and I don't have a big fancy channel with big fancy stuff. I'm just your homeboy sitting here talking to you about fragrances. But your boy's been around fragcomm a long time. 5-6 years I've been doing this. Probably closer to 6 years. Been doing this. This fragrance takes me back to a time when fragcomm was an actual community, and fragrance reviewers supported each other and commented. Like, I can remember, and this is the honest God's truth, I can remember doing a review on, I think it was Cuba Prestige or Cuba Gold. And Stephen from Stephen Adolescence, Mr. Navatus himself commented on that video. You won't catch that now. But there was once upon a time where you could interact with guys like him and Robes 08 and Coach Rob 619 and Chad from A Gentleman's Journey, which is one of my favorite reviewers. You know, I know Cheapo has said, you know, that he's had some interactions with Bowtie Fragrance Guy, and Mr. Cologne 76, another one over on Instagram. He and I converse back and forth from time to time, but that used to be the fragrance community. You know, that's what it was. It was, you know, a bunch of guys sharing the love, and then the money got different. When the money got different, people got strange, just saying. And then it turned into that. But this fragrance reminds me of that time period, because at one time you would find all the reviewers talking about fragrances like this before everybody had to start reviewing high-end designer and high-end niche. We all had fragrances like this. That's what's frustrating to somebody like me. It's like, dude, I remember when you used to talk about this. I remember Cubano when you used to talk about Cuba. You know, hey, I'm glad that you want to talk about $1,700 fragrances now, but everybody can't afford that. But for those of you who still want to smell good on a budget, here is one that will work for you. And now, again, I did not get any compliments with this, but at the same time, I wear fragrances for myself, and it smelled nice. I enjoyed it. It stayed on my skin all night. It did exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, another one that is a little bit of a clone fragrances from the house of Ed Hardy. Ed Hardy. It is Skulls and Roses, and this is a clone of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It's along those lines. It's in the same wheelhouse as that. Yeah, just that nice, clean, masculine, easy to wear type of fragrance. I think the bottle is pretty cool, but nonetheless, it is a good smelling fragrance. Somewhere my rose fell out of his mouth, but nonetheless, it's a good smelling fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it smells good, and it does what it's supposed to do. Most of the time when I wear that, are Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce Intense, because I don't have the original Fierce, I have Intense. I wear that. I do get compliments from those fragrances. I don't remember getting one this time around, but generally I do. All right. Okay. Moving along. Last fragrance on the list is from the house of Carolina Herrera, and it is Carolina Herrera 212 Sexy Man. Is that what this is? Yeah. 212 Sexy Man. Yeah. That's it. And it's along the lines of that as well. A little bit different, but I need to get myself a squirt. And I picked this up on the Humbug at Ross. Yeah, at Ross. Saw it in there for, I think I paid $22 for that. And that's a steal for a CH fragrance. But this is one that I like. I like to wear it in the warmer climates. It's just a good fragrance. Carolina Herrera makes really good fragrances. And again, this has that clean, frat boy, masculine type of vibe to it, and I absolutely adore it. I like the fragrance. I think it smells good. I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and I like it. Again, I don't remember receiving a lot of compliments on it, but again, most of the compliments I get are from customers. My coworkers have gotten so used to smelling me, they very rarely say anything now. And when they do, it's something. Excuse me, guys. And when they do say something, it's something along the lines of, he always smells good. So, you know, I know they smell me, but they don't have to say anything anymore. Yeah, that smells really nice. That's like a mix between Le Male and Fierce. Good smelling fragrance. All right, guys, with that being said, I'm going to get off of here because clearly it is getting late. So I'm going to edit this video, thumbnail it, get it up to you so you can see it. Again, if you want decants of any of these, hit me up. Email will be in the description box below. With that being said, I'm going to get off of here. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys, peace. Oh, and thanks for returning to the scene of the crime, guys. Later.